So that could be, think of this, right? Think of this. Think that in the face, right? We have, and then so this is the upper, this lower third is the upper third, right? And this is the top, the head, like this, right? So the mouth is usually here, like this, right? Here means that it could be the upper third. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And then you block in this, right?
Okay.
Makes sense? So then this, but the thing is this though, right? So use that, you can use the rule of the third, right? So this is 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, and then you draw the lips above and below the line of the mouth like this. But the thing is this, as we age, this spacing here gets bigger.
Oh. Okay.
Right? It kind of brings down. So in that case, you can block in the 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. And then you say, but in this case, it's longer, it's bigger, it's bigger. And this is typically also only true or common in younger people. No, something else I want to tell you. No, I can't remember. Well, anyway, it will probably come to me. But so it's true in younger people. In older people, what you could do, you could measure this and compare it with this and see the difference.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? But you can. What I do in this case here, I eyeball it. Another way you could do this is once you find face, right? Nose, and what you could do, you could find the midpoint. And you see if you find the midpoint, how weird it looks, right? And in fact, it should be even lower than that, right? The mouth, to put the midpoint between the chin and the nose is really awkward, right? See that here and here. All right, that looks good. It does look like this looks bigger, right? Than that, but they're the same measurement. It's because of this, right? It gets narrower.
Okay.
So now here, what you do, that becomes the lower lip. This is the upper lip. Sorry, the mouth, and this is the upper lip.
Okay.
Makes sense?
So the halfway.
So the line of the middle becomes the lower lip. So then you can look at this.
Okay. It's a good rule. Okay.
Similar. They're similar. Still, I think you should lift a little bit more. But overall, this spacing here, right, it's really not difficult to eyeball. But if you use this rule here, right, the rule of the third, it brings you close, and then you look at the variation, right? So another thing that we want to look at the nose, seen from the front, right, is this, that we could look at the nose with the tip of the nose is here, like this, right? And then you have the the wing of the nose here, right? And here, like this, right? And they are the same level as the tip. This is now the lobule, and then this is the nose like that. Or you can see how, in this case in here, right?
I've got you. Oh, there.
You have that, right? You have that, meaning the tip is here, right? And this is the wing of the nose here, like this, right? And you see, sorry, no, it's not that. This could be a variation of that. In this case, you see the tip down lower like this, right? And you see the wing of the nose like this, right? The wing of the nose are a little bit higher like that, right? But they are, the tip is lower than that. When we get to a point where we see this, is because we have, now the tip is here, right? And the wing of the nose is here, and this is the nostrils. You see the hole of the nose, right? Like that, the upturned nose. So you see this lower, and this is higher, right? In this case, in here, instead, you don't see anything because you see this down like this, right? This is the tip, this is the wings, but you don't see the nostrils because they are covered by the tip of the nose. Makes sense? So another thing I would like to show you, and we have done it, I think, already, but I would like to block in a face, right? And then put in all the parts of the face around the nose, right? So actually, before we do that, let's do it. Then we do the kind of a 3/4 view, right? So we do here, we have the face like this, right? Actually, let's do it from the beginning, the way I like to do it, right? We block in a circle, right? Find the center. Take the radius, put it down like this, and now we block in the face, right? This is the maxilla, and this is the cranial volume, like this, right? So now here, we do this, right? Then we're gonna do from the whole and then from the detail, right? Brow ridge here like this, right? Side plane, right? Temporal ridge, change of angle, right? Change of angle here, change of angle here, more or less, right? From here now, that's the widest point. I go down like this, right? Nose is gonna be here at the bottom of the circle, right? This. Now here I have the glabella, right? And we have this keystone, right? The keystone at the arch, the brow ridge that is always like a curve like that, right? Now we come in like this, right? Then here we would have a, we can block in the nose like this now, like this, right? As a wedge like this. Then we're gonna sculpt a little bit more. So here I have the wing of the nose, right? The wings of the nose. And in this case, let's say the wing of the nose is slightly higher than the tip. So I block in this, right? Which is very common. This is very common, right? Now here I have the wig of the nose like this, and I like to draw them as planes, right? And this is now the tip, the lobule, right? But when we look at the nose in here, that is the nasion. And look how narrow this is, right? And look how it widens up. See that? It widens up from here to here. So here we would have a widening here, like this, and then eventually a narrowing, like that. The nose, right? I'm talking typically, right? Now, this is going to be the rhinion. That's the bump of the nose. That's the nasion. Now here I have the side wall of the nose, meaning the nose goes out at an angle like this. See that? So this is the, see that? Goes out like that. So this is side wall, right? Side wall of the nose down like this, right? Like that. So now here I have the orbit and whatnot. I position the eye. If I look at that, the nasion here, I know that my iris is going to be below that, more or less, right? Down here, I find now the position of the orbit. I center the iris in the orbit, right? And then, let's say here and here. Then I need to build the eye around it, and I'm going to use the nose. Or I can use the eye to block in the nose, either way, but I need to consider these two in relation to each other. So typically, the side of the nose, here, the wing of the nose, is lined up with the medial corner of the eye. Typically, right? It could be slightly different, but usually it's there, right? Now here, from here, I now do this. You haven't seen the eyes really. I'm not going to get to the eyes now, right? But this is the eyelid, right? And we see that the upper eyelid is chubbier, thicker, and I want to make sure I can also see where is this compared to that, etc. Now, keep in mind that this is valid only if you have somebody looking straight up like this, right? If I move the head like this.